charts coming on now. Just done the threshold run, 45 minutes, which was 5 minutes threshold and then 90-minute jog. And man, the threshold runs on Tuesdays I hate. They are horrible. I'm shaking from that because it's running at your highest intensity for however long it says, and yeah, oh god, hard work. I don't know if I've pulled something, but my muscles are certainly pretty funky right now, so I need to stretch that out and give it a massage or something. So absolutely ravenous after having a quick shower. Just doing a quick bit of bacon, egg, and getting some really valuable fruits down me. Hand-picked in the summer. Oh, I'm so low on energy after that. That's intense, that threshold stuff. Jesus. Just before I go out, I wanted just to remind myself that in the middle of that run, I was really conscious about how, and also from the park run that I done on the weekend, really conscious about how to sort of keep to my own pace. So I need to start looking into that, basically, because one part during that I run today, a load of kids were shouting at me and they, young kids just having a good time, and they were just trying to join me for a bit. Oh, wait for me, and all this sort of stuff. And it was fun, but it was just a bit distracting. Right in the middle of one of my 5-minute sprints, effectively, and but yeah, from the park run, definitely, because I didn't really get into my proper pace really until the third lap on Saturday. So I need to work out some way of basically maintaining the pace that I want to aim at for the marathon. So that's something I need to put some proper thinking time into. I was thinking just getting a beat of some sort, or a tune or a song that's at the right tempo that equates to the time over the 4 hours or whatever it is I'm aiming for, to sort of just to give me a rhythm for my running. So I don't quite know. I don't want it to be a click track, because that will after 4 hours of that will drive you crazy. But something anyway. But also I really don't like running with music, and I don't like running with things in my ears. So I don't know how to overcome that. But I know in the actual marathon there will be flags for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours and stuff, 4 hours, 5 hours that you can follow. So maybe I'll just do that. I don't know. But anyway, for my training, I still need to know that pace, don't I? So something to think about. Right, off to new note for this evening. Within a 15-minute run, so 5 minutes time, 5 minutes of effort times 5 with a 90-minute jog recovery, and total of 50-minute. So total 50-minute run. So, let's wake up and get out and do that before the day starts. Runs really drag, which is what we have been doing all week, and this one is just flying by. Now on the last lap, just about to start the last 5-minute lap. So anyway, here we are at the corner. This is going super quick today, so I'm relieved at that, because this week is dragged. On this downhill bit that I walk or jog down to finish my run now, I quite often use these paving slabs just to position my feet. So see the lines, and it's a really good way of getting to sort of know where your body is and the relationship your legs kind of have with your upper body. It's just quite an interesting thing to sort of wander along and discover, because what I notice is, particularly after like an hour or so of running when my body's fatigued, this right leg just tends to curl around a bit, and that's what gets this shoe hitting the ankle there, which tends to happen at the end of all my long runs. So just doing this, it sort of just lets me know my feet are doing sort of in my head, and actually I'm going to watch the video back and see. But sometimes I just follow one line like this just to try and on the steeper bit, because that gives these muscles a real good workout. But today I've been doing it like that, just to sort of get a feel for where my hips are and what my knees are doing, the rotation of my knees. It's all just interesting, sort of, for my brain to try and work out, mechanically what's going on, basically. So, yeah. I like that. I never knew, I even had any sort of, it's cross gait, isn't it? It's the thing that I'm trying to, in the back of my head, work on. Certainly at the end of a long, easy run, it's just to really consider, my gait and try and get my upper body up. What I've actually found from doing research is that after when I'm fatigued, what really happens is that your upper body will arch over, and then my shoulders hang, and then particularly my right arm, for whatever reason, seems to hang a bit lower than my left. So that's VW going by, and then that in turn sort of just puts my body at an angle like that, and then that makes this leg go across and do this cross gait thing. So it's all interesting stuff. At least I'm sort of trying to put it together in my head so I can attempt to then, put the sort of theory into practice. But obviously when you've done a long run and you are exhausted, it's hard to tell your muscles just to go forwards, let alone in the right position and everything. So I'm quite conscious, sort of, not solidly, but just keeping it ticking over in my head, sort of trying to check in every 5-10 minutes with myself and just check where my body is, how, because it does creep in, that bent back just sort of creeps in over time. It's quite weird. So yeah, anyway, that's my walking back. I usually run if I'm not training for a marathon, that's the hill I run up on the way over to Preston, to Hove Park. So, but yeah, I've been coming down it quite a few times recently with these 5 minutes circuits. Sunday long run, and really feeling that today. God, it was windy. I ran from here, Preston Park, down to the front, and then along, following the course that the marathon route's going to take, over to Ovingdean, and then up a little bit into Ovingdean. Oh God, really stiff. And then up and over to the windmill, and then back, and had to stop quickly for the toilet. I need to really start thinking about that. Snacks, toilet, get that timed a bit better, basically, and also snacks on the go. I had my Camelback backpack, not with my Camelback in it, and I just had this bottle here, and some peanuts and well, not peanuts, but a nut mix, like a trail mix, and Mikan, tangerine, all ready to just have a quick snack. And so I actually ended up stopping about 5 minutes there, which I didn't want to do, but just sort of that's the way it worked out. So yeah, if I could have something to snack on the go, so I think I've already know the stuff I want to get, so I'm going to get that on Amazon, and then but yeah, at the end of that run, really feeling just the fatigue, and as I was sort of got past the pier and then sort of started heading back inland to home, I was really feeling like a sort of a rundown robot, like that. Just things just stop working, don't they, after that sort of distance. And I, for some reason, never had that before, but my left foot, the front of my left foot, I must be really striking a lot more on the front, sort of on my toes on my left foot, because I could really feel that by the end of that run. So Anyway, it said an hour 45. That was a good 2 hours, plus a 5-minute break though. So, but yeah, that is week 6 done. And how do I feel? Not quite smiley face, but certainly not sad face. So just feeling as if it's progressing. Week 6 done.